What's up, Grizz?
What's up,
Man, just trying to enjoy the last little bit of sunlight here, but school is out of school for a week. What's the name of this week? Spring break? Is that what it is? So the kids are out of school for spring break, so I can't go get all my work done because we got kid duty, man.
You speaking about that big thing in America where for like 6 weeks people just party or something? Or is that another spring break thing?
Yeah, they got a what they call spring break. You always see the videos where everybody, I mean, depending upon whether you're in college or high school or junior high, depending upon, but but they all get a spring break, what they call spring break. And man, yeah, you'll see, some kids go to the Bahamas, California coastline, wherever they go, but yeah, the kids are off for a week. So it stopped me from getting all my work done, if you know what I mean. Can you see the YouTube page?
I'm not looking at
it. Okay, it's not worth looking at. Well, he's just in there doing the same thing again. Oh, it's never ending, man. Ain't even worth talking about. But I thought DeMello was coming in here too. Maybe he'll come in a little later. I know he's working on his song. He said he was going to buy an acoustic guitar too, so he could continue to work on his song. It's interesting to hear people, writing a song and dreaming up how you want everything to go is an all different ball game from just copying somebody's song and playing it.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to watch where people go in their minds and the subject matter and how they form a song. I've always found that intriguing.
Yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable on this kind of thing. I've never done it or been interested.
Well, it's the same as an artist painting a picture of they get off in these bay areas or get in the certain environment, so their mind flows with the subject matter idea. It's about the same thing, really.
Right.
I guess to any art, you have to get in the frame of mind or environment to promote the idea, so to speak, I guess.
Right.
It's just always interesting.
So how do you do it?
How do I do that?
Yeah.
It's really crazy for me. It's kind of the old story versus if I really want to dream up some brand new stuff, I'll usually go rent a motel room by the ocean or something and let my mind open up to where it may go, kind of thing. But then again, just coming up with song material, it might be in the shower or driving down the road to the store. Hell, it just happens,
Yeah. Well, I've never been creative in that kind of aspect. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but the same as any artist of any hell, you can take sculpture building. You see these big sculptures sitting out of governmental buildings or whatever. Or I think for any type of art, they seem to have to get themselves in a certain frame of mind, to be able to let it flow.
Well, so you quite a creative person, you said.
Well, I've been doing it a long time. Yeah. Yeah, it's the love of my life, so to speak, I guess. If I had my way, you know, that's what it's what I did, and it's what I'd be doing again if I had a really good outlet to take. It's like this. People don't realize the transition. And what I mean by that is if you're not handed a large sum of money to be able to substantiate what you want to go do, in other words, the bills still have to get paid. So just the transition of life is a work of art. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if it takes, well, I'm just giving examples. If it takes you $2,000 a month to live, feed your family, pay the bills every month, if you don't make at least $2,000 a month, starting out on what you're trying to go do, then you can't go do it. You know, financially go do it. You know, just that transition is amazing to me. So other people have it made. You know, they get an inheritance and they take off and go do what they want to do, and life is wonderful. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I've never been that kind of person. You know, I've never wanted to be a famous singer
Well, I don't know that I wanted to be a rock star. I just wanted to. Well, it changed. In other words, I was happy for about the first 10 years just playing out in the bars. But for me, it wasn't enough. I had too many stories I wanted to tell. You know, I wanted to write. You know, I wanted to write material. And so it was different for me. But I don't know that I ever really wanted to be a so-called, I don't want to live the rock star life with the drugs and the blah, blah, this and the, and you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just saying. But I did want to do it. I did want to do it for a solid living, and did for quite some time.
right, but you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that kind of life, even just like the singing, not even if you like do the life, like the drugs and stuff. I'm
Right.
just speaking more about
The life itself.
you know, people knowing you about being a musician, a band in a band or something, and that never interested me.
Right, right. Hey, that's what makes the world a wonderful place, man. We need somebody in every category, you know. But it wasn't my only interest. I mean, I've been into a lot of things, but you know, basically, I had my career life and then music at night. You know.
Why did you end up doing it?
And all of the other stupid things that I invited into my life is what fucked it up. You know? So there you go. Ask that question again. What now?
Why did you never end up going further with it or whatever?
Well, it's a pretty corporatized business. If you don't get a major record deal or a major promotional deal, you know, and you know, so to speak, album sales are down now. So most bands nowadays make most of their money touring, and you have to. Well, having a product first of all is a biggie, and it has to be a product that they believe in because it's their money you're using to front the entire project. You see.
Yeah.
So I guess it could simply be said like that. But don't get me wrong, I was still making about $2,800 a week.
Right.
Just playing music, just playing the gigs every night. So I could have continued on with that, but it's as I said, for me, it just got boring. You know, a lot of musicians that I've played with through the years, they're happy doing that. That's all they want. You know, they're content. They're happy. That's as far as they want to go. They're happy at playing and then going home and going to work the next day. I wanted more, and you have to seek out those avenues. And then, of course, you know, being as I'm only 29, when those things start happening, you know what I'm saying? It throws a new mix in. I will say this, though, to this day, if I did get a deal cut, and that's what I'm working on now, man, is trying to get all of my material recorded now so I'll have the product and then I'm going to seek out somebody to support it. If it were to happen to this day, in other words, I don't need myself up in lights. I just want to go do the music. You know, I'm myself, I'm not after the fame or the fortune. It's just what I really want to do. I enjoy doing it, kind of thing. So if I could make a good living at it, I'd do it tomorrow.
I had something to say, but I kind of forgot.
Man, I'm going to ask this question, dude. I think I just heard something. Man, don't lie to me.
What?
Are you in the bathtub?
Yeah.
That is crazy, dude. I just heard that. That sounds like water in a bathtub.
Yeah, it's a wireless headset, so it's just like on my ear. So
that's pretty damn cool, dude. That's pretty cool. Man, picture doing that 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We've come a long way with technology, man. That's crazy.
I had something that I wanted to say, but I forgot now. I don't think I can remember.
That's how it'll come to you, man.
Oh yeah, it was about more. If you're wanting to, take it up higher and kind of get famous, you kind of have to sell out and produce stuff that they want at that point. It's not what you want.
Right. There's all that stuff too. It's so complicated, man. The beauty of music can easily get destroyed by the corporatism, of everything. It doesn't have to. And I know a lot of, as opposed to yesteryear, no, I can't say that either. I'll just say that you're lucky if you get somebody backing you for who you are. In other words, if you have a multi-marketable product, meaning your music, that can be multi-marketed, and they believe that you have it and that you can keep doing it, they will invest in you to go do your own thing. It's just that a lot of times it doesn't go that way. They'll say, we don't like what you have, bring us something back, and if we like it, we'll see then. You know what I mean?
Well, I also think it gets to the point where they're like, well, I think you should put this, and this in, and then like the artists at the top, a lot of them are I'd say a lot of them are sellouts, They do stuff that doesn't suit what they'd even want to do anyway. They're just doing it.
Exactly, man. And the big advantage of nowadays is if you can create enough buzz around you and your product, your music, then they will come to you and find you. For example, they have executives that spend every day searching YouTube, searching here, searching there, looking for new talent. And if I create a big buzz around my music on YouTube, they'll come to me if it's what they're looking for.
Right.
Well,
that you gotta get.
Yeah. And there's all kinds of ways to attack it. That's on the corporate level. I can probably do enough categories of stuff to go have a damn good living at doing it my own way, period.
Right.
I know enough people in every state now to make phone calls to that they would give me good paying gigs without even hearing my material, just knowing me and what I did in the past. So I have gotten that far. I know that, in other words, the bar owners and such, they know who I am, what I do, what I play. And so I could make phone calls and set up my own small independent tour circuit.
What kind of music did you do?
Well, I played everything. I played jazz. I played Southern rock. I played pop music, whatever's popular on the radio. And then when we would play down at the coast, we'd do the old beach music. down at the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, and all of that stuff. So I've done it all, man, but and now I've developed my own thing, kind of putting all those styles into trying to manifest my own music, kind of thing. So I've taken all of those books and pulled them out of the library and putting them in one thing, kind of thing.
Yeah, because what most people do is they'll choose like a genre, more like rock or something, and then they'll try and produce songs to that kind of demographic.
Right. It's kind of like when you hear the Stones, it's the Stones. You know what I mean? But for me, you might hear a real slow love song, and then all of a sudden you'll hear me do a rocker, which all bands do that. I'm just saying, I've got kind of a lot of different styles mixed in, so it's not. You wouldn't necessarily know it was me playing the song because it's that. You might say the guitar sound, that sounds like his guitar work, but the songs itself are different genres.
Yeah. That is like the staple of music, though. A good guitar beat. A lot of songs tend to have that because that's what a lot of people like.
Right, man. I tell you, man. I will say it. Especially when it first happened, and you're playing in front of several thousand people, and whether you're playing copy tunes or not, I mean, the appreciation you get from the crowd really makes you feel special,
Right. If you do a good job, that is.
Only if you do a good job. If you do a bad,
you ever botched one?
As far as no, I can't ever remember. No.
You never got like a bad reception because you were doing stuff they didn't
like. No, as a matter of fact, 90% of the time I ever played out, which was for years and years, being as I'm only 29. We played half copy and half original, and the original music was always mine, except for a couple of times. And but then working in conjunction with the other musicians, like it would be my music almost always, but yet a lot of times they would have written down some lyrics that we would apply to the song. So their lyrics, my material, most of the time my material and my lyrics. And they would always, as crazy as this sounds, man, they would always request the originals. So see, that's a real good indication you have something good whenever that happens. So, I've been feeding off of that ever since, kind of thing. But you got to move with the times too, you know what I'm saying? Music has a weird deal. It does. It does come back around full circle, but it goes through fads and phases and blah, 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 blah. Even though I may have come up with the ideal song, it might be coming out at the wrong time,
right.
Kind of thing. It's a mystery of the universe. Magical mystery tour is what it is.
See, I couldn't imagine that, if you were doing a big gig or whatever, and you're there and, you've got loads of people there watching you and they don't like the stuff you're doing, they're all booing or something.
Oh, yeah. That's never happened. Believe it or not. I've never, but I will tell you, I was in Virginia one time and we were in another band's district. The band was called Southwind, and they were mad because we were in their district.
Yeah.
And they came in themselves booing us, trying to run us out of the bar, and the bar owner stepped up and got mad at them, and they were only mad because we were kicking their ass. You know what I mean? So to speak. And I don't want to sound like that because I support all bands at what they do. Just to get a group of people together, dude, with all their different lifestyles and problems, to even go play is a nightmare. Or can be. You know what I'm saying? Complex family lives or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Guy cheats on his wife. They're having problems. Next thing you know, the police is showing up. Blah 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 blah, blah, and it goes on and on and on. But that's the side of it that I stay away from. I don't like that part of it. In other words, after the gig, I was never at the bar drinking. I was loading up my equipment and going home. But the other band members would go to the bar and drink with everybody. Not me. I'm loading up my equipment. I'm going home. I'm going to work the next day, and I'll see you tomorrow night at the next gig.
So how did that work? Like, you said you did it at bars. You're not speaking about clubs, right? Yeah.
I'm speaking about arenas, clubs, bars, pubs, outside festivals. I've done it all.
How would it work at a club, kind of thing?
As far as you mean setting up the gig?
Well, like the whole thing. You know what like a club scene is? It's just people getting, absolutely, rat faced or whatever you want to call it. I don't think people much and stuff like that.
All right, hold on. She's bugging me here on something else. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, sorry. There's somebody in the panel I didn't see. Sorry about that.
It's me.
Who is it, Mim? Hey, Mim.
Hey.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm good. How do I sound?
You sound like a princess.
I sound like I'm 12.
Well, I mean, you sound young, but young is good. I'm only 29,
Oh, no, I didn't know.
Well, no, I'm just bullshitting. But anyway, that's what I tell everybody.
29 times 5.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've worked out your age. I think you gave it away once. I think I know your age.
But so how you doing, Mim? I just saw a picture of a dog. Is that your dog?
Yeah, that is my dog.
Cool. What kind of dog is that?
He's a mix of border collie, mostly black lab. He's got some other stuff mixed in him too, but those are the main ones.
Cool. I bet you love that dog, don't you?
He's a good dog.
Yeah. Yeah, dog is, man and woman's best friend.
Never understood why.
That's
right.
Go ahead,
Just to say, I never understood why, people get cats, it's not even like in the same kind of caliber. The cats don't even listen to you, and they spend half the day, not even in your house.
Okay, you hold on. Close that door. I've got all this outside noise. Say that again, Grizz. I didn't understand what you said, man.
It doesn't matter. Well, I'm heading off for like 5 minutes. I'll be back in like 5.
Okay.
Yeah. I can hear you laughing.
Fucking bathtub, man. Can you believe that, man?
Yeah, that's
crazy,
why
right? I would have never imagined this in my wildest dreams 20 years ago, being as I'm only 29. I would have never imagined it.
Don't be imagining anything, buddy.
No, I'm saying just no, I'm saying the technology.
Right. Yeah, man.
Okay, man. So, ma'am, how's everything going for you? You probably had a little. So, is everything okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, it is. Hey, you live on to another day. Everything gets better, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. Just so you know, I feel naked. I don't have a wrench anymore. I got my wrench taken away too. I was a bad boy.
What did you do?
I can't remember. I did so much. Well, I mean, in general, it's you don't. I'm really not supposed to even have one, but you know, It is what it is. You got disagreements with people from time to time, and you just figure out a way to work them out and move on, and everything works out.
Mhm.
That kind of thing.
Where do you and Crystal fall in line at? Like you live together, but
You want to know
are you
about my personal life? Are you fantasizing about me, Mim?
No, I'm asking.
You're in love with me and just don't want to tell me, aren't you?
No.
Okay, well, I can tell you anything you want to know then. So what do you want to know?
Like, are you and Crystal related, or
Yeah.
you like each other, or what?
Yeah. Next question. You can like me too,
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So, in other words, I like you and you can like me and we can all like one another
And be friendly.
and be friendly. Yeah, but that's, you can say that's my sidekick. I'm just joking with you. That's my wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. I usually won't tell anybody that, but, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, that's my wife. It stops all my run. I can't play with the women anymore like I used to, being as I'm only 29. I can still flirt a little bit. I don't get in too much trouble for that. You know, like
Naughty, naughty.
naughty boy. So,
Yep.
so
No catcalling.
I know, man. Gosh, what happened to all the fun? You know. So is everything going okay for you? What's the weather like where you are, Mim?
It's getting nice.
Yeah, it's
It's
real
getting pretty
nice.
nice.
Real nice here. It's in the 70s and not too hot. Still nice and cool when you get in shade, but yet just a little warm when you get in the sun. It's perfect. I wish it stayed like this all year round.
I know, right?
It'd be great.
Like no winter.
Well, if you're rich enough and you're not bound to a regular, blue collar worker job Monday through Friday, you can actually move around to where you have that weather all year round. You can go wherever the weather remains like that.
True.
That's only for the rich. So how long have you had your dog?
That one, I've 5 or 6 years.
Wow. Cool. Does the dog come in the house or stay outside or what?
Stays outside. It won't come in the house.
Oh, really? Well, it's an outside dog. That's cool.
You if you wanted to come inside, you have to drag it.
Oh, really? Hey, that real good dog.
Our
No,
puppy. The
yeah,
puppy is as bad as the cats, though. He races in between your feet, or she does, every time you open the door.
right. So you gonna try to go to the beach this summer, Mim?
I don't know.
Do you like the beach?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's see. Without being too direct, let's see. So how far are you from the closest coastline, per se?
I really don't even know.
Oh, really? That far?
It's pretty far.
I mean, 5 hours,
We're
10
in the middle
hours?
of the United States.
Right. So, wow. Okay, I got you. Well, you have big lakes and stuff you can go to, though, right?
True.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Who all's on?
Huh?
Who all is on?
Let's see. Me, you, and Grizz is the only. Well, Armando's over there too.
Really?
Yeah,
That's it?
that's the little Asian girl. That's his new avatar for the panel up here. Well, that's you'll just see that when you're in the panel. I don't think you see that from YouTube, do you? Let's see. No, it's not moving or anything from YouTube. So it's different when you're up here on the panel. You'll actually see avatars that move around, you know, and stuff. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Crystal had a set of lips that was moving and talking up here at one time.
Really?
Yeah, I kept trying to figure out what the lips were saying. I never could figure it out. You know, it's something like, I love you so much, or something like that. I don't know. And then Vargas said it was saying black people are awesome. You know, so I don't know what the lips were saying. I never could figure it out.
Ridiculous.
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 It could have been, those lips could have been saying ridiculous for all I know. I could never make it out. You know, when you're trying to watch lip syncing and you don't have a beginning and an ending for the first word, you don't know where to start picking up what it's saying. You know, you might be trying to figure out the first word and it's in the middle of saying what it's saying. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
So it was okay. Well, so let me explain it again. The lips are sitting there moving, saying a phrase. Okay. And
yeah.
when you're watching it, you don't know what is the first word. So you don't know. I mean, if you start in the middle of the phrase and try to figure those words out, you know what I'm saying? It's starting you off at the wrong place in the phrase.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I couldn't believe how difficult it was sitting there trying and the lips were only saying like 3 or 4 words, but I still couldn't figure it out. Weird.
That's funny.
That is funny.
So Crystal did that?
Yeah, Crystal did that. Yeah. I don't think it moved. So it was just when you were on the panel, the lips were moving, I think.
Oh.
So, but if you were out in YouTube looking up at the panel, you would not see anything moving. It was just a set of lips sitting there, you know, kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
You might want to get you one, girl.
Maybe, and maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. They download some kind of motion app or whatever. I'm not sure. I didn't see her when she did it, so I don't know.
Pretty crazy.
You see what my avatar is? He's just.
It's a gift. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, Armando.
Hey, why you were so scared to jump on the panel earlier?
Because I just was.
Okay. Hey, it's called the gift.
I'm like 12 or something.
That what?
I sound like I'm 12 or something. Who knows?
Nah, my girl thinks you're older than what you say. Well, sorry, because you haven't said your age. So she thinks you're older than what everyone seems or thinks that you are.
Yeah. She's about the only
You're
one.
older than.
She's one of the only ones who trusts me.
But you're older than 18?
Certainly. I sound like I'm like 12 or something.
I think you're cool though. What I was gonna say? Hey, the moving lips is called a GIF. If you Google GIF, you'll see a bunch of them. I'm assuming she put lips. I don't know. If she created it herself, she's gonna have to teach me how to do it because I can't create one, but I know how to copy one.
Yeah, that was it for me too, ma'am. Crystal did it, so I'm not sure how she did it. So.
Oh. So yeah, what panel did she do it on? Petra's or Armando's?
It was here. Yeah, while you were sitting up here, like right now, the red lips would be going like, "I love you so much, I love you." But I mean, you wouldn't hear anything, but the lips were just lip sync. It was cool. But there's all different gifts, like he says. Did he say gifts? GIFTS, gifts.
Yeah.
Without the T. It's a GIF. GIF.
Oh, GIF, GIFs. Yeah, there you go. So, but they're
Yeah,
all,
so, yeah.
I guess they're all, motion avatars.
Motion, exactly.
Has the girls ever outnumbered the boys on Armando's panel?
Yeah, it was like that in the beginning. They had the most courage to jump on the panel, and then the men started jumping on, and then I guess they took over.
Yeah, Petra's. There, when I went on, there was more. There was with me. There was one more lady than there was men, and somebody said that was the first.
Well, they can say that all they want. Petra has the same panelists that we do, same people.
Yeah, it depends on the time of day, kind of, Mim. It's just the way that it happens, kind of thing. Like if there's, all the girls are freed up in their schedule and they pop on here, then it's more girls than men. It just
Yeah.
it just depends over a 24-hour period, so to speak, or what day it is. Kind of thing.
Yeah, you guys could take over the panel whenever you're ready, or whenever you want to. I think Sean was trying to promote that an all-girl panel. I don't have a problem with that. I'll probably just mute it when you go
Pretty
into the
ridiculous.
tampons and all the girly stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
In other words, Mim, yeah, just when you girls get together, just come on up here, man, and I'll mic out. And if I need more room, I can drop out and let another one in. Bring
Yeah.
bring them girls, girl. It's kind of neat though when you can talk to other girls up here, right?
I guess.
Well, I mean, or would you? Hey, so really, what you're saying is you really don't want to talk to the girls. You want to just talk to me. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Yes, you are. You sweet.
No.
You're a sweetie, man. No, but yeah. There's no like limitate. That's what's so beautiful about this platform, Mim. You can. I mean, God, you can just other than copyright infringements, you can really just about do whatever. Most streams already have a set platform. Like if you go to a news stream, number one, they're just showing news, and there's no platform to get on. When I say platform, I mean panel. Up here like we are right now.
Yeah,
What I'm saying?
totally. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no live platform, and then the other ones already have their own agenda. So you play part of that agenda, or it's a no-go, and then you're lucky if you get to stay up there anyway, kind of thing. Here you can just pop up and get involved. I mean, man, it's rare. I'll just leave it like that. It's rare. And Petra's over there, I guess, when she runs every now and then, when like Mando's might not be streaming or whatever. That's cool over there too. I popped over there once or twice.
Yeah.
I got a schedule, actually, I don't really have a strict schedule right now, but whenever I get back on a strict schedule, I'll just be popping in and, when I can, kind of thing.
Yeah. Actually, when I went on Petra's panel, I didn't even know it was Petra. I thought it was totally Armando's panel, and then Crystal told me it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of hard to distinguish sometimes, right?
I know, right? And I wasn't on the I wasn't on the computer, and on my phone, you can't. I don't know why, but I can't click on Armando's thing or Petra's or Al Jazeera or anything like that. There's
Really?
like only a few that I can get on.
Wow. Huh.
I used to be able to get on them just fine, but now I can't.
I wonder if that's something to do with, I'm probably not saying it right, with the cache or cookies restrictions or whatever. What am I trying to say, Grizz?
Cookies. You know about the things that you gotta allow for the page to work better.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You can go in your control panel on your computer and reset those features, is what I'm saying.
You mean clear the internet cache and cookies and stuff out? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes that won't allow whether you have the blocks checked or not. You might want.
Are you speaking about firewall?
Actually, I don't know what I'm talking. I'm not saying. I'm probably tying 2 or 3 subjects into one blanket statement. I'm not sure what I'm talking about, man. I just know that you can reset your computer up enough to allow things or not allow things.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if that'll help you or not, but
I can try it.
well, you keep finding us, so you're doing good.
Yep. I go on the computer when I come on the proper chat,
Uh-huh.
and on the phone when I'm on the panel.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess if I had to say anything to you, I would say this. It's really weird on these streams, man, because everybody's got their own thing going on, so to speak.
Yeah.
You got to pick and choose your battles and leave the little fish alone and just wait for the big fish to come your way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get in the middle of a situation in a New York minute in there. Like if I see somebody say something, I'll say, "Oh, don't say that to them." Next thing you know, they're jumping on me. You know what I mean?
I know, right?
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird in that way, but
I enjoy the debates. That's why I'm always in every single one.
oh yeah, as far as up here on the panel, yeah, but I was kind of speaking of the YouTube chat. Like if you, what am I trying to say? In other words, you'll see me come in and, hey, what's up? What's the weather like down your way? Because I don't want to get.
Yeah, I've seen you do that.
I don't want to get in any mess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just me. They usually end up getting me anyway.
So you're not speaking about in here. You're speaking about.
No, not exactly. I'm not talking about in here. It's pretty much in your face up here. You know what I mean? Like whatever you are talking to anybody about. I mean, whatever's going to happen is happening right now. Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because
has Ashley ever been on the panel?
Can what now?
Has Ashley ever been on the panel?
Never. She has come up here and showed her picture, but never said anything.
That's weird.
That's why I think he was saying it was a guy. I remember someone saying it's a guy and they don't want to blur the cover.
Right. Yeah, so you are already superseding Queen Ashley as far as speaking on the panel.
What?
Yeah, in other words, Queen Ashley's never come up here and talked.
Ashley is naughty.
Is not? Say it again.
Ashley is very naughty.
Oh, very naughty. You better believe Queen Ashley's naughty. You, man.
Oh, yeah, I'll say. One thing I noticed, Armando takes my wrench away. He almost always gives it back pretty soon, but he takes it away. But I've noticed that usually Ashley doesn't have it, and as soon as he gives Ashley her wrench back, he gives me one too. Because Ashley, for some reason, has a particular hating against me. I don't know why, but I'm in sure danger. Right. He has a wrench and I don't.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's why he gives it back to you. You just figured it out. That's why. For defense mechanism.
Well, I actually like, look, like I told my girl about this. I like the fact that you erase vulgar messages. I think what you're trying to portray is to have a cleaner discussion with no curse words, not being vulgar, and I like that. I think that's cool.
Yeah, thanks.
That's the reason why. What?
She said thanks.
Oh yeah, I think that's cool. Now my girl thinks that you erase too many messages, but I don't get to see them, so I don't know what you're doing. But I doubt, like Sean, I don't know. I wanted to ask you something. Sean was saying that you were. I'm pretty sure that this is not true because I haven't seen you do anything outrageous. But Sean was saying that you were going back and forth with that Sin guy, the Sinat guy, about rape victims and mocking them.
Oh no! What? No, I wasn't. What the guy? that, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. He said, you saw he was being kind of racist and everything. And then he came out and said that the reason he was being racist was because when he was younger, he had been raped by 2 black men. And I don't know what happened. I didn't really say anything, except all I said was, if that really happened, then I'm sorry for him, but that's still no excuse to. Is that even really fair to condone all black people as bad then?
I'm
And
sure you did. That's the thing. I mean, you can't tell too much personality. You can't tell too much characteristics from people when on text chat. But there's some people that are just, they don't have this trolling nature, and I consider you one of them. So yeah, I don't think you have a trolling nature. I think you could joke around or whatever, but I don't think you cross lines at all.
In other words, that's a good thing, Mim.
Yeah, no, I think she's awesome. The wrench thing is here or there. You already know.
yeah, I don't even think anything of it. You give me one, I put it to use. You take it away, no big deal. I mean, it's your chat and you can do what you want. At least I'm still there.
Well, I think this is our chat. Like that's the reason why I play around with the whole democracy thing. You guys could tell me what to do. If you guys vote, if you guys are like, hey, I don't like this person, everybody starts pressing one. This is our thing. It's our chat, not my chat.
Right? If everybody sees that everybody, or mostly everybody, wants something, then the whole chat room can go crazy.
Right.
What?
David thinks you turned into some kind of demon with the wrench.
I mostly just erase any words that people are just using curse words for no reason, really, especially nothing really serious.
Right. Yeah, probably the way they're looking at it is, well, I didn't threaten anybody, and they may cuss every time they talk, But hey,
I know, right?
Hey, you know what? I'll put it to you this way. How do I say this? I'll put it to you this way. I'd like you to be my babysitter, and if my kids said anything wrong, I'd like you to discipline them. How's that?
Well, if I knew your kids, I could. I already babysit kids.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. In other words, that's good. That's a good. It's a good virtue to have that. In other words, where I've been in my life, I get loose-lipped real easy, even though I was raised not to cuss.
Yeah.
Okay, I was raised.
If one of the children says something that's not exactly appropriate or says a curse word or something, the other children, they all are like absolutely horrified.
Right. But yeah, one of them. So I see water behind the dog. Is that at a pond?
Well, it's actually not water.
Oh, is that snow?
No. Wait, now I'm looking at it. I can see it could be water or snow. It's actually a chicken house. It's a very old one, so the paint is like peeling off the boards and everything. If you look close enough, you can see the lines in the boards.
I see. Okay, so that's a wall. That's a wall behind the dog.
Exactly.
I thought it was water too. But then when I started looking at it, when you pointed it out, that looks like wood with the texture.
Yeah. Wow. Optical illusion.
Hey, any one of you guys got David blocked? Mim, you got David blocked?
No.
Right. All right. I got it.
Yeah, I don't have anybody blocked as far as I know.
I don't block anybody.
Actually, I don't know that I know how to block. I don't think
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't. I've never. But I need to study how to block because I'll block LaSurge. No, I'm just kidding. If LaSurge,
there's plenty of ways to blocking. You could either click on their profile here, and block them, or you could go on your Gmail, block them. Anywhere you
I know
see
how
their
to block Google Plus.
anywhere you see their name in the little Google chat box, you can block them there. You can block them anywhere.
What,
Wow,
do you actually
cool.
block someone?
No, I don't. I don't block anybody.
I was gonna
Except those
say.
porn bombers and shit, like those little random unknown porn bombers but they could be limited, but that's about it.
So you ban Big L?
No, I don't. I don't have Big L blocked on YouTube or here.
No,
He's
it's because
banned
you
verbally.
said palm bombers. Yeah, it's because you said palm
Oh,
bombers. So.
yeah, no. I'm talking about those unknown accounts, and there was another one that has like a long, stupid name. I have no idea, dude. I can't even pronounce it because it's not even a word. But just stupid names. Like if I look at my block list, it shows a bunch of stupid names.
Right.
Right.
I actually don't have anybody blocked.
Yeah,
And
I don't,
anywhere.
I don't either, Grizz, but we need to get up on this because see, we can block people we don't like, man.
That kind of defeats the point, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
right.
is like where you're going to debate people and prove they're wrong.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd rather do it. I hope LaSurge gets his shit together, man, and gets back up, you know. But man, what a monster! If he'll just chill out, man, and get back up here. I mean, it's interesting to talk to him sometimes, but as soon as he starts ranting and raving,
Yeah, he backs me up on that serious stuff.
I know he does. Y'all are buddies, man.
I don't even understand. Like I think there was a time that Richard and you, buddy, and you guys were opening up your arms, telling him to come on the panel.
Absolutely.
So I heard the conversation, and I invite him, and the first thing he does is snipes me. You know what I mean? So
No,
yeah, man, that guy wants to dictate who's on the panel and who talks, who doesn't talk. I'm gonna snipe the sniper,
Hey,
police the whole
you were the one
panel.
who added him, and then he just went and tapped
Yeah,
you.
I added him. And he fucking snipes me. That's why I don't even add him anymore.
Naughty
I mean,
sir.
I know his email, so yeah, not everybody could add him. I don't think everybody could add him, but yeah, I added him, and he sniped me to shut the whole hangout down. That's why I haven't invited him again.
I forgot about that one. There's been so many. So, Grizz, did he ever tell you he sniped Armando?
No.
There you go. But I forgot about that one. That's another snipe job that he conveniently forgets about. But anyway,
Well, loads of people sniped Armando, though, if we're going to say that. Dave's even sniped him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have a problem being sniped. What I have a problem is him joining the hangout just to snipe and not jump on the panel and rant and rage on the YouTube text.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he wants the panel empty. I guess he wants this whole shit to die or something. I have no idea what's his agenda. The only thing I don't think he knows that we've been through a couple wars already, and there's no stopping this. LaSurge. There's no stopping this. Hey, and another thing with John, hey, you haven't noticed that the people when they first arrive here, they always say this is a good thing. Like Jose said the same thing. Like they tell us that we're doing a good thing here, that the people are good and all this stuff. But as soon as a week or 2 weeks passes by, man, what the fuck is the deal with that?
Yeah, I noticed that too.
You know what I mean? Like John was like, this is a good thing. You guys are good people here. For some reason, I have no idea what's going on here, but it's a good thing. Like I sense something here, this little spirit or something. But when that shit was away after a week or two, man.
You know about that new John guy?
Yeah, that John guy. I like him, by the way. Treat him nice, Grizz. I already heard what you think about him.
Who?
Treat him nice.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I know.
What I said.
I know you think he's preaching that Luciferian New Age bullshit. I know what you're saying with that.
Oh yeah, I disagree with you. I just said, and I haven't said it to his face. I think I said I disagree with some of what he says.
You will. That's one thing about Christians, man. You guys are the boldest people on the planet. I mean, the world could be as mean as they want, man. But you guys can get mean too.
Yeah, there's actually no atheists on the panel right now.
That's right.
That's right. Good.
Has- How
Wow.
often?
Good.
How often does that
Thank you.
happen? Where there's not even one atheist on the
Rarely, rarely.
yeah, that's
Which,
what I thought.
which I don't like. I don't like the whole. That's the thing. That's the reason why I like the diversity. I don't like everyone having the same views. You know, everybody agreeing with each other. Everybody's kissing up to each other. I like having different kinds of people. So
Right.
That's why you used to let
yeah.
Adam
So
come.
the atheists don't bother me. That what?
That's why you used to let Adam come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm patient with the thing because I think sometime they're gonna turn around. You know, sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. I don't know. Turn
Yeah,
around. You know.
that's the one thing I'll say, man. I mean, think about Adam for a minute, Grizz. How many places did he get banned from? I mean, they've always had the opportunity to come in here and, to show their colors, whichever way that may show. But just to have the platform to come in here and to be, it's kind of like this, man.
Tell you what, I don't think we're innocent with Adam. I don't think we're innocent with List Search. You know what I mean? So we're kind of assholes too. I know this.
Right.
Um, with Adam, Adam was getting bashed by everyone, and then so, I mean, it's kind of easy to drive a person to do those things. You know, I think List Search is one of those people, though. I think List Search, if he had the potential, if he had experience here with the Hangouts, he would have porn bombed us already. I think he has the potential. I mean, he says the same things they do, you know, same thing. It's just
Right.
extreme and more extreme. I mean, Richard hit it on the nail with that. You know,
Well,
they speak about you and then they go after your kids and they just don't know when to stop.
right. Well, and the other thing is, LaSurge has just now learned how to snipe. He did not know how. He set it up here one day not long ago.
Right. Yeah. Whoever taught him how to snipe, nigga, go fuck yourself, man. The same thing with everyone. As soon as you find out how to snipe, you start abusing on that shit. I learned how to snipe and I still don't do that shit.
I think, if I'm remembering right, the way it happened was Richard was asking someone up here while LaSurge was up here, and he was paying close attention and learned. And I think is the way it happened.
You know, and I think about it too, you know, like when Kayla had her hangout and she had porn bombed up, I felt like, you know, and then I had her link and I was like, I should go in there and porn bomb, and I still reserved myself, you know, and then with Liz Surge and with Petra, Big L was there, they were having a conversation. I just saw the hangout link, you know, because I was invited for the first time. But you know, I didn't snipe them. I let them be. I don't know why they don't let me be.
Actually, I remember them sniping you. They were
Right.
sniping Amanda. Right.
Yeah, that's why I
went-
leave, you know.
I just went to Bob for like the first time like in ever the other day. Did you see the chat he invited people to?
No.
Yeah, Bob was in there. Big L was in there, but you know, Bob was just like joking around, trolling a bit.
Yeah, you know, like I could sit there. I mean, I've dealt with those guys before. The only thing is that when shit gets nasty, they don't know how to control themselves. So if they're gonna try to sabotage, you might as well just exile them. I mean, I have nothing personal with those guys. I don't even think about them. I don't know them, dude. You know?
I don't mind Bob. I think he went a bit extreme with some of the stuff, but you know, he's only young
Yeah,
as
because
well.
he got butt hurt. Because he got butt hurt, you know.
I also doesn't think it helps when you got influence like Big L, the one of the biggest trolls there. You know, goading him.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's a flat earther amongst the flat earther. He's a globe earther amongst the globe earther. He's a Christian amongst the Christians. That nigga bigger. He's disgusting. I don't like that character, but I don't mind Bob. But Bob fucked up, man. He just fucked up. Even though, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I enjoyed pushing their buttons. I always like to see how far people will go. You know, whatever.
Did
Yeah,
you,
Go
Bim?
ahead.
Did you block someone?
Huh?
I think Mim blocked someone.
Oh, did she?
Well, someone has in here. He's saying,
Okay, hold on. We're in the YouTube chat.
yeah, Dave can't get in.
Oh, in the Hangouts chat.
It just on YouTube live stream thing. He said he knows that, you know, I and Armando and stuff won. So
Okay, so Dave is saying that he can't get in, right? Okay, let me pull up here. Well, okay, so when someone has somebody blocked, how do you tell who has who blocked?
you can't.
So,
You just have to guess.
okay.
Who's blocked right now?
Dave,
Dave-
he thinks
Dave.
you did it.
Dave S
Well-
says that he's blocked.
Well,
But I'm gonna show you.
Armando, your wife said that she unblocked
What?
him. She said, "Whoever blocks Dave, I unblocked him."
No, yeah, I don't think my girl knows what this blocking, what we're talking about here. But check this out. Look, I'm gonna screen share my email for you guys to see how you unblock people. All right, you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Boy, that's sucking the bandwidth.
You telling me, man? Fucking Google Hangout fucks my whole thing up, man. But
Yeah.
check this out. If you just click on your icon here, I don't know how you guys do it. I do it with the email. I'm always here, and then you scroll down and you will see your block list. You see your hidden invites.
Okay.
So right there, yeah, I don't have Dave blocked, but if you would click there, you will see everybody blocked,
Okay.
hidden contacts, invites, everything.
Ma'am,
Is Lacerge? Is
you see
Lacerge blocked?
Click on your icon.
do you see how to do that, Mim?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I blocked LeSurge, but not because of the whole thing. I blocked LeSurge because dude, that guy has been sending me complaints after complaints for the last 2 days. I just don't want to see his name anymore.
Right,
He's
right.
very naughty.
That's what happens when somebody gets exhausted, my nigga. There's no coming back. So I'm already tired of LeSurge, so that's where I'm at.
I don't blame you, man. I got tired months ago myself. But anyway, Mim, so you're sure that you don't have anyone blocked, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm blocked
All
away
right,
from
so-
someone. At least she claims. Ashley claims to have blocked me from her Google Plus.
Well, that's a blessing. What are you talking about? That's a blessing.
I told her I didn't care because she doesn't have anything on it anyhow. And then
Right.
I went to it and I could still get on. I guess being blocked only means you can't comment or anything, but I could
There's-
see everything and she doesn't even have anything on it. I don't even care.
Yeah, well, that's still some controversy whether that's she, shim, sure. Okay, here we go. Grizz, check
Oh,
out
Josie.
the YouTube chat, Grizz. Here we go. Getting fired up again now. He's hitting on 22 hours, probably did some speed. He's back. You are not keeping your own rules, Armando.
Who said that? Serge?
Yeah, he's coming in. He's going to tell Armando what to do with his site again.
Oh, no. He always does that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting tired of it.
Say, well,
Hey,
there you
Josie.
Well, there you go, ma'am. I mean, you're getting to know people now, kind of thing. But anyway, what's up, DeMello?
Hey, man. Not much. Just watching the hockey game here. Washington against my Toronto Maple Leafs, man.
Oh, really? Okay. So who's ahead right now?
My team, Toronto, 2-1.
Toronto,
first game,
2-1. All right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised LeSurge
Yeah,
ain't watching that. He watches hockey a lot, doesn't he?
He's just a dreamer.
He's a
He's
dreamer.
not a real,
That's Serge.
he's not a real Leaf fan.
That's right. Well,
Ma'am.
yeah. Okay.
Hey.
How you doing?
You know who that is, right, ma'am? That's Jose DeMello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I finally made it on the panel.
Yeah, Armando got you on?
No, it was who got me on?
It was a quest, and you found your way and followed the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Let me see. Ray off. Ray added me to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a hard time adding you. Crystal had a hard time adding you.
Yeah.
So the way you take that off is you go to the Hangout chat and you click on Crystal's name or my name or whatever and send us a message, and I think that shit goes away.
You comprende, Mim?
Huh?
Do you comprende? That means, did you understand what he just said?
Yeah. What
Okay.
language is that?
Okay. So let's see how far we can go, Mim. You ready? Are
Like
you
what?
ready? You ready?
For what?
Okay, well, just follow my lead. Are you ready?
I guess.
Uno,
Dos,
Dozo,
tres,
cuatro,
cinco,
seis,
seis,
and what comes next? Siete?
siete, ocho, nueve, diez.
Okay. That's all I know, man. I skipped Spanish class when I was in school.
I can only count to 10 in it.
it's no
And I
dash.
learned to count to 10
You want-
in Spanish on a toy that was intended for kids 3 and under.
Right. Well, there you go. I got a 3-year-old
No
mentality.
dash ons.
Yeah. Yeah. I know how to say very little, actually. Well, I mean, back when I was in school, being as I'm only 29, back when I was in school, you know, you had a choice you could take, and it was the last 30 minutes of the day. You could take French or Spanish. And I was a rambunctious character. And so this is a true story, whether you believe
Great.
it or not.
Can you hang on for a little bit?
Yes, ma'am, I can. What do you need me to do?
I'll be back.
Okay.
think.
You're gonna, yeah, there you go. Time to feed the chickens. But yeah, man, here's a true story. So everybody, you know, in the school, you had to take one or the other because you had to get the credits for that in order to graduate that year, right? I was such a problem character, man. I know you're not gonna believe this, but it's the truth. I got real close to my 7th grade teacher. He was like my brother, man. And he took me out to his house, and that was the first time I ever played guitar. I played a 1964 SG with a Fender twin amplifier with JBL D120 speakers. And we played the Stones and all kinds of stuff. That was the first time I ever, but without going through the other stories, both the French teacher and the let me unhide. The French teacher and the Spanish teacher said, I do not want Buddy W in my class under any circumstances.
Why?
And so I played slaps with my teacher from 3 to 3:30 every day. And some days he'd go home with the veins and blood vessels popped on his hands, and other days he'd tear my ass up. And they still gave me a credit, and I still passed that grade and everything.
Well, why didn't the teacher want you in the class?
I was a problem character.
No, naughty. What did you do?
Wow. What didn't I do is the right question.
Is that more like saying it?
Well, I was real smart. Don't get me wrong. They could kick me out of their class and keep me in the hallway all year, and I'd still make an A or a B, you know, and not even be in the class. But I can't remember exactly. Oops, she must have lost her signal. Dave just sniped Mim. Grizz, you got Hangout chats pull up?
Yeah, I can now.
Did Dave just snipe Mim?
Yeah, and Amanda sniped Dave.
What's going on there, man? Well, I was just trying to address Dave a little while ago. Or maybe
She is a lying cunt. It's because he still thinks he's got her blocked, so he can't join because Mim's blocked him.
it doesn't sound like Mim just now learned how to use the YouTube chat and the live stream and the Hangout. I don't think she understands blocking. But anyway, we'll find out again.
Well, you see, you're the one being manipulated now. Maybe she has, but you've
well, I have to.
Ah.
I have to have knowledge first. I guess we'll see what we'll see, right?
Ah.
That little whippersnapper better not be lying to me.
You fell for the little voice.
It's
The woman
charm.
voice.
It's the charm gets me every time. See, that's why right. LaSurge won't work. See, LaSurge doesn't have that voice, but Mim does. So see, I'm just mesmerized.
Ooh, buddy, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, come say, buddy. Dave's being mean to me. I'm on the way, Mim. I am on to save the day.
Oh, you're in India. No problem. I'll get a plane there. Liz getting blocked again. Didn't even see what he said.
Let me see. I've just got the Hangouts panel pulled up. Let me see. What's going on, man?
Dave's saying she's got him blocked anyway. So
All right. So. Well, okay. She blocked me, man. Da 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 da. Okay. So can you get up here now? I was
Well,
just
can't.
about to join. Then she did.
yeah,
Okay.
Amanda, add Dave in or something, and then we can see if he can actually join now.
Well, maybe Mim doesn't realize or know that she somehow has him blocked. Is that possible?
Maybe. But Amanda, you should let him join just to see if he can now. Yeah, trial and error kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think Mim has him blocked intentionally. Children will play on the merry-go-round. I think, you know what I'm thinking, Grizz?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's Dave. I'm thinking that DeMello got Mim to block Dave.
Well, look, Dave's in line now, so if he couldn't join before us, she has blocked him.
Exactly.
Buddy.
I mean, I don't snipe without good fucking reason. She's obviously lying. She fucking blocked me.
Okay. Well,
Maybe she's done it by accident.
How the hell can you block somebody by accident? Come on,
I
guys.
don't know. I'm just saying.
well,
She's either lying or she.
let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She doesn't act like she has a vindictive soul to me.
Well, I don't know.
I think she still loves you, Dave. If she blocks you, she's scared of you.
I don't care about people blocking me, but I don't like people lying to me.
She might be scared she's going to fall in love with you, Dave.
Yeah, that's probably it. I've been blocked by people before, but they've always told me that they've done it. Athena's blocked me before, and I understand why. But
Right,
I don't
I
like
had
being
to
lied to.
I had to block.
That's all.
I had to block you for a week or two myself. I was kind of falling in love with you.
Yeah, I know. Got that aura about me, haven't I?
Hey, man, I appreciate you having my back, Dave. Who was that sniped me and you had my back that night?
Oh, that fucking idiot Australian.
Who was that? I can't remember.
Monsanto or something like that.
Oh, yeah, the MMA guy sniped me. Yeah.
He's a cock.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it was
appreciate it,
Kiwi
man.
was on, and she was telling us about a tragedy in her family, and he just kept going on and on and on at her to shut up.
Oh, Grizz, you missed it, man. So Kiwi, you want to hear the quick story?
No,
I'll try to make it-
I wouldn't repeat it because it's pretty
Oh, okay,
personal,
yeah,
you know. So
personal.
anyway, she had a tragedy, right, and she was telling us about it, And that Monsanto guy just kept going, shut up, don't tell us, shut up. And fucking, she was getting really upset. And he sniped Buddy. So I sniped him.
And the only thing I said to him too, Grizz, was I said, hey, MMA, man, she can talk about any damn thing she wants to up here.
Yeah.
And he sniped my ass because I said that.
Well, he's one of the most obnoxious, naive people I've ever met. You know, I dislike. Well, I don't get along with a few people on here, but there's only one person I really do dislike, and that's probably him. And I've only spoken to him twice.
Okay, good, because if I decide to retaliate, you got my back, right? I'm already.
I remain impartial.
Oh shit, man. Damn it. Don't do the impartial thing now. I need you. Wait till later for that, man. But no, that's cool. But anyway, yeah, man. I was like, wow, he sniped me just because I told him that she had the right to say whatever she wanted to talk about up here. And he sniped my ass.
Yeah,
To be fair, if I'd been
that,
in there,
Dave,
yeah,
what you did there,
if I-
man, I respect that.
Yeah, but I don't like folk getting sniped for no fucking reason.
No, that was
Especially guys that are here all the time, like Buddy, you know, I mean, especially a guy that's never fucking here.
When I realized that you did that, I got a big smile on my face and fixed me a coffee.
No fucking problem. I don't like folk just sniping because they think they can, you know. I mean, I had valid reason there for doing that. I mean, I've got nothing against Mum. I didn't think she would do that to me, but she obviously did and lied about it.
Right. Well, I have to say at this point, I mean, because I just asked her. I don't think she knows, Dave.
You heard that wee tweety voice, Buddy, come on, man.
I don't know yet. I'm just kind of getting in on this, but well, okay. So Mando just showed her up here on the screen. I don't know if you saw it or not. How she can unblock. So if she does have you blocked, then she can unblock you. Did you do anything? Did y'all get in an argument or anything?
No, I've told her a few times that she's reckless with her range. That's all. But I'm not the only person that's done that.
Okay. Well, okay. I understand. I think Mando's getting it straight. Well, hell, if she gets back up here on the panel, y'all can talk about it and be done with it, right? Right.
Yeah, I've got nothing against the girl. I actually kind of like her.
She seems to be a sweetie. She's probably. You know what? You know the way I see it. I see it like a young, inexperienced supervisor, and you put them to be supervisor, and then all of a sudden the power gets to them. Oh yeah. Plus she's on her phone. She might have hit like wrong buttons and shit, Dave.
Well, I'll give the benefit of the doubt then.
Who are you referring to, Dave?
Mim. That was just up here.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as she leaves, I'm allowed on. When she was on, I'm not allowed on. So it's obviously her that had me blocked. I mean, like, let's fucking move. Let's fucking move on.
Well, no,
Don't want to. I mean, people saying I sound like Lysells, and I kind of do. I can understand where he's coming from. God's sake, I don't want to end up like him.
Right.
Hey, buddy, you were talking earlier about your grade 7 teacher, and
yeah, I never got done because Dave always interrupts me.
Yeah, I know.
I'll
just mute myself.
Get done. Him and his singing vocals always get in my way. No, what I was telling you. So long story short, man, they gave me credit. Now this you'll never see this done today, but so from 3 to 3:30 every day for that entire year. It was at the 7th or the 9th grade. The 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, now that I'm remembering. From 3 to 3:30, I played slaps with my teacher every day, and I busted his fucking blood vessels on his hands. Back then, I was a cocky boy, and he was cocky too, you know, my teacher was. But we became like brothers, man. He died at 28 years old, man, brain aneurysm.
whoa, man.
Yeah, he was like the closest person to my life, man. And we even saw a UFO together, me and him. And I'll leave the rest of the stories alone, but I did not take French or Spanish, and I played slaps with my teacher from 3 to 3:30 every day and still got credit for, you know, passing my grade.
Hey, you know, you could have been the one to block her as well and still have the same message. So check if you ain't block her.
I haven't blocked anyone, Armando. I don't block anyone. I know for a
Double
fact
check.
I haven't blocked anyone.
Double check.
All right, just
I'll
in case.
check, but I know for a fact I haven't blocked anyone.
Okay.
I don't
Right.
block. Where is it you go to again? You go to menu and
So in other
see, I
words,
don't even know where to go, so I wouldn't even know how to do it in the first place.
the moral of the story is, DeMello, I did not learn French or Spanish, but I learned how to play one mean game of slaps. For a long time, there was one guy that was as fast as I was. His name was David Bernhardt. I'll never forget it. And he was about equal speed for me, but nobody could beat me in slaps, man. Nobody. And and my teacher was about equal with me. Other than that, no competition. But man, I'd send my
first Stones.
I would
First
send
Stone
my
song you played. You learned to play the first Stone song you learned.
You know, let me try to go back in memory lane, and I just remember it was Stones. Several Rolling Stones. He was into the Rolling Stones, and so we played. I think it was Angie. Angie, beautiful, and he sang. You know, he played and sang the whole song. You know, and
The song was written about, right?
right. It's kind of, my life's kind of a crazy story that I don't ever want to talk about anyway, because nobody would believe it anyway, man. But Crystal knows it's true. She's right here beside me and all that shit. But I had a brother, but I never really had a brother and all that shit. So he was my brother, man. You know. Me and my brother just now.
That was.
But anyway, there you go.
Unhide me. Unhide me.
You're unhiding. You are unhid. You dramatic.
Unhide me right now.
You are unhidden, Packy.
Oh,
We
you
can see
mean
you
hide
and
you.
everyone can hear you.
You mean hide you?
Okay. Buddy.
It's gonna be okay, Packy, man.
Everybody's like as well. Getting time out back and forth.
Don't tell me he's private messaging you as well.
No man, like I cannot see him getting oppressed like this.
Is he private messaging you too?
No, I just saw him in my dream getting whipped. Getting whipped by African Americans like my Lord Vargas.
Well, he might like that, you know.
But in the course of history, it's changed. Now a white man is getting whipped by a black man. Hermano, mercy on Lazar. Forgive him. Mrs. Vargas, forgive him. Mercy, my Lord, mercy.
Yeah, I'm staying out of that one.
Lyserge is the most
In here causing problems, right? Everything.
Buddy, I believe Lyserge is the most resilient creature God has ever created.
Yeah, I've just checked. Sorry, Packy. I've just found that block thing. I've just checked. I haven't got any blocked people, so I haven't blocked none. So it wasn't that mistake.
Okay.
So,
I think that was the only day that God ever cussed when he made LaSurge.
But see, buddy, he's the new whipping boy. Ronan is replaced by Lyserge.
But the thing is, Packy, see when Ronan came back, the last time we was here, everyone was getting on with him. Maybe he's got something going on in his own life, you know, his personal life, that he just can't be online, you know. I don't think he's not here because no one likes him, because that's completely false.
Dave, don't take seriously anything I say. Don't take it seriously at all.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I would say that we invited him back with open arms, even though, you know, there was ups and downs with it, but he's creating.
But there's a difference between Ronan and Lysaers. Come on, Ronan just sometimes you can have disagreements with him, but
yeah. Dave, see, can you cry one time for LaSurge too? I just want to hear it.
That's even better. That's even better.
That is actually better. Well done, Dave. You've got a new job. Listening on is Pakistan.
Let's show some solidarity.
LaSurge.
Hey Dave, develop, buddy. Let's show some solidarity towards Lyserge and cry for him. Everybody, cry for him.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you'd be replaced, honest. We got a new crier.
Oh no, I'm going to have to cry well now.
You see how those ripple effects take effect, Packy? Now that Dave has cried, LaSurge has now put you out of the crying business. Sorry.
Oh no, he's going to end up private messaging me now. Oh shit.
Y'all might be able to get a harmony cry going on, one at different octaves. That would be good. Like me. You take the me, Packy take the me, and I'll take the me.
Wah.
You're right. Yeah, maybe he's actually gone to sleep. What has he been up 28 hours straight?
Oh, that's nothing for him. He can stay up for a week, I think.
Yeah, probably got a straw and white lines laid out on his table.
Yeah. There's no way he's not on something. He's got to be on something.
You start staying up that long, man, you're not thinking right anyway, you know.
I think Mim's having trouble joining.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna restart this whole stream thing again, okay?
Yeah, okay, Armando, no problem, man.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, me and Mum have cleared the air, in the hangout, so I'd actually like it to come on so we can talk,